Boo. Did I scare you? Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to the iSorrow Productions channel with your host, iSorrow Productions. And recently, well I say recently, when I was recording Nostalgia November, I actually went through and clicked through a lot of new mods to check out what I kind of missed, because I haven't really been doing a lot of Hoyful modded content for the past couple years, and there's been a whole bunch of mods I've kind of, well, they've slipped through the fingers a little bit. Now, back in March of last year, I was actually going to do March Modness, which was going to be just going through all the new mods and just doing a whole month of new Hoi 4 mods. But we never really got around to that because that's when the DLC released, and on top of that, there was the whole, you know... So, since we've just come off the end of Nostalgia November, I'm going to bring back March Modness for December a little bit, just to go through and check out a whole bunch of new mods. On top of that, we will be doing the mega campaign, don't you worry. That'll be coming in about the last 2 weeks of December, I'd say from the 12th onwards. It'll all be recorded pre-ahead, and I'm hoping, as usual, you guys, you enjoy it, since that's our annual Christmas tradition, is the mega campaign. And if you're excited for that, feel free to leave a like and subscribe button down below. But this one is not the mega campaign. This one is something completely different. Believe it or not, I actually stumbled upon this mod on complete accident. I've never heard of this before, and when I saw it, obviously I was like, damn, I'm not getting monetized for this one. Yeah, I can't even remember specifically what it was that I was actually looking for on the workshop, but I found this thing tucked away somewhere, and it is the Southern Victory mod, which, well, if you can't think too hard in your little brain, it's a mod where if Southern Victory. Now, again, I haven't looked too much into this, I don't know the lore. I think it might be based on the book series, the alternate history book series Southern Victory, which is literally the namesake of the mod, so I kind of assume it might be based around that, and if it is right, well, the US and the Confederacy are kind of in a constant state of warfare, and, doesn't it go nuclear at one point? I'm not too sure. But yeah, in a Confederate victory, apparently they had a little bit of a stroke into Mexico. And, well, they also took Cuba, which I think that was actually based on historical plans, right? I'm not American, for one. Second of all, not that interested in the South. But aside from just the Americas, there's actually a whole lot of other stuff going on in the world. For one, I'm pretty sure by the looks of things, Germany, once again, in everyone's favorite goddamn universe and every single version of it, has won the Great War. That's right. Another What If Germany Won World War I mod. But from what I can tell, the peace treaty upon the Entente, if it was the normal Entente, doesn't actually look that bad upon them. Britain's still got a whole bunch of colonies all over the place, and, well, not Canada. Canada didn't feel too good. And another thing is that the Russian Empire still actually exists, not the more familiar version of Russia we all know and love in 1936. Oh my god, there's so many damn Chinas, and they're all the same color of blue. I don't know if that's going to get confusing for anyone else or just me. Yeah, other than that, we've got a victorious Germany, we've got a Britain still intact with all its colonies, we've got an Ottoman Empire still intact with all of its land, whatever was left really. We've got a Kingdom of France, that's pretty interesting, and then we have the mess of the Americas. So yeah, we've got good old Herbert Hoover in charge of America, and he's going through a incredibly painful time by the looks of things. Oh my god, we also got a legacy of the Great War. Apparently America was on the winning side of the Great War, which means they were on the German side, and that probably explains why Canada ceases to exist. On the flip side, the Confederates, I'm assuming, were on the Entente side. I don't know specifically if the sides were exactly the same, but they lost, and they actually lost a whole bunch of land to the Americans, and they are currently not feeling too good. But you know, for today, I'm feeling rather patriotic, and I think we need to rebuild America under the guise of a new democracy. And currently, well, I think these guys need my help more than anyone. Now, obviously, we're the Americans, so we're the good guys. Even though we were fighting on the bad guys' side in our timeline, in this timeline, the bad guys won, which means they're the good guys, because they wrote the history book. And as I kind of expected, I don't think any other nation really has a focus tree right now. It's just America, I doused imagine, and even so, this is looking not too in-depth, so this will be a nice fun little match to get into and then very quickly get out of. Oh my god, they've actually changed the little victory promises on the map. I kind of like that. I don't know if it's square. It's like a shiny collectible right there. Right, so are there actually any factions in the world? There is the Quadruple Alliance, baby. That's a Quadruple Alliance. And then it appears we have the rest of the Entente, which is just the British, and then we have the Japanese faction, which is just Central East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere. Not that surprising, but Quadruple Alliance looking kind of beefy. So first thing we can do is the Hoover administration, who is our president. If you don't know much about Herbert Hoover, he invented the Hoover. That's it. Don't look it up. Don't Wikipedia. There you go. So we got a whole bunch of lore here if you want to quickly skim through that. TLDR. America and the South won, really. Now, interestingly enough, this is actually a much more nationalist version of the Americans that we all know and love. Question mark. You might be asking, what, more nationalists in America anyway? Yeah, that one boggles my noggin too. We do have a pretty sizable army though, and well, there's clearly only one person we can really put that on. Damn, though. Douglas MacArthur's got himself a nice coat and shades, looking fly. Oh, well, we're following the good old American tradition of not trusting the socialists. And we can also go straight up to partial mobilization, which might as well, considering we don't really have much political power problems. So, oh god, it's one of those mods where my decisions matter. Do we go to the doctor, or do we not go to the doctor? I have no idea who does this guy even run for? We have so many political parties that we can... MacArthur's regime! I think the chances are that I'm going to explode into a civil war. I think it's highly possible. Well, it looks like the South are currently rearming, and if I could say no, but it doesn't matter either way, they will rearm, and I'm going to go ahead and issue a diplomatic protest because... well, I've only got one enemy in this mod. I should probably clarify, I've only got one enemy right now. Oh, well, yeah, you can't have a Hoi 4 mod without a civil war in Spain. Speaking of Spanish civil war, I just realized, I think we might have a Spanish spy in our midst. Alright, so we've signed a peace with Japan, which I'm assuming was going on for our colonies of the Philippines. I don't know exactly if we held those or what we were fighting for in this timeline, but we are going for a non-aggression pact because I don't want to get Pearl Harbored, honestly. Looks like they are doing a little bit of an invasion of China, though. That is very naughty of you, Mr. Hamaguchi. Ah, okay. So I'm assuming that's the man who went to the doctor, who I told not to go to the doctor, so we're going to tell him to run for the presidential thing? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm clicking stuff. This does not seem very American to me. This doesn't seem America either. Why is there more than 2 colors in the political pie chart? Oh, well, that event was so good. We didn't even have to read the whole thing. Ah, okay, so I'm pretty sure what we did then has put the socialists at the loss, I assume, because the guy that we put on the socialists or whatever died, which means, yeah, Mr. Hoover, round 2. Oh, I got Roosevelt as an advisor, but that certainly doesn't look like Roosevelt, does it? Also, maybe it's just me, but every time I keep looking at this guy, I'm just... That's David Lynch. Oh, there you go. Herbert won the election. Big old Herb, thanks very much for guiding us to another 4 more years of Hoove. Alright, God bless America and our love for Hoovers. Now with that done, we've got ourselves this new focus tree over here and the American economy, which we should probably go ahead and fix considering it's currently on fire. Now we have another chance to offer the Confederates a little peace deal, or at least a, you know, no aggression between us, but, no. no, I want to fight you. Walt Disney features first full color sound animated film. Technology is undoubtedly impressive. Just still haven't figured out the tech to put the text on the right line by the look. Hold on a second. Daniel MacArthur, Dwight Ironhair, Irving Morrow. You look a bit familiar there, my friend. Oh my god, the Americans are just full-blown LARPers in this universe. What the hell is going on here? Well, the factions are kicking back up in Europe now. The Ottomans have joined the Quadruple Alliance, and that thing's getting bigger. The British got the French back on the side. The Japanese are going into China, and somebody's being a damn little rat. Oh, we've been invited to Richmond to have a bit of a chat. I'm not entirely sure what this will actually do, but I'm hoping it might lead to war. I am kind of interested in just going, though, in hopes that they might shoot Herbert, and then we can start a war over it. So we have referendums on the land that we were, fighting over in the referendums, and I didn't expect them to actually win, but in the little vote thing that we did, well, I could never catch up every time I did it. But I'm hoping there's still a war afoot. No worry, I'll be back, Kentucky. Also, we got rid of Hoover. He didn't get shot when we went down there. Now we've got Mr. Robert Taft. Hopefully he's a man with a plan. Oh yeah. This is looking more up my alley, that's for sure. Oh my god. The demilitarized zone in Kentucky has been violated, and they've remilitarized Kentucky. Stop them, Taft. Stop them. Oh, and I think there starts the war, and there goes my involvement, finally! Now, I don't know why, but they moved a lot of their troops off of my border. I'm assuming because I wasn't immediately in this war, and they've left to go help their ally, but we're going to take advantage of that and immediately try to siege some land down. Oh, we got 3 options of what we're going to do with these guys once we're finished, and I like the idea of Dixie Delenda Est. Dixie must be destroyed. Oh, the CSA refuses to do something. Well, yeah, we're at war. I would expect you to do that right now. I call this bad boy Irving Morrow's March to the Sea. Oh, way down south in the land of traitors, rattlesnakes and alligators suck my dick. Oh, looks like somebody's... Always the damn Mormons. Oh no. Okay, I got rid of the Mormons, now I gotta deal with the Canadians. If you guys could just patiently wait your turn. I am trying to win a war here. Alright, I won't lie. The game keeps crashing. It keeps crashing a lot. Literally record that clip, zoomed in on this naval battle, it crashed again. Much like that cruiser right there, which has beached itself. I just want to point out, every single one of these is a crash. Well guys, this is Electric Boogaloo 20th crash. I don't think there's anything we can literally do to save this. I'm trying to figure out what exactly is triggering it, but I cannot for the life of me find out what it is. So I deleted every single one of the AI's troops, just to see if they were breaking the game by walking into a broken province or, creating a peace. And we are not crashing, and I'm just watching to see if it might be the Russians that are doing this. The Russians being like, sure, you might have won the war, but you'll never get the peace deal if I blow up the game. Well, the game is running, although it's kind of a bit broken since I deleted all the Irish troops, but they're back to work and the Confederates rebuilt their army, so I guess we just keep going until it crashes. Oh, I didn't have to push in much further anyway. There you go, they surrendered. Does that mean I'm still at war with the Entente who have peaced out with the Germans? When the hell did that happen? What? I'm gonna be very real with you. After those 20 billion crashes, I don't think I have the brain power to invade Europe now. But I gotta say, the United States of America looking pretty damn nice. So yeah, I have no idea what was actually happening with the AI's units then. I assume they were doing something that was crashing the game repeatedly. So I'm glad we at least got to finish off the CSA, and I'm pretty sure there's actually a bit of post-game stuff here too after you defeat them. But it obviously needs a whole bunch of work, but it's nice to just go back to a what-if mod. I haven't done these in a long time, especially a new one. This was very interesting to check out, and it is kind of flushed out for a nice little scenario. I'm assuming if they're still working on it that all these other nations will be getting focus troops too, but as you saw, they didn't need a focus tree to start World War II, though they'll happily get right down to that. Also, I figured out I was also at war with Japan. I don't even know when they declared war on me. They didn't do anything either. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, hit the subscribe button down below. If you want to see me more, do some more of these terrible mods, feel free to let me know. Well, you know, I wouldn't say this is terrible. It was very janky, but it's nice because it's fresh, even if it was based on something dumb. But yeah, more where this came from.